operation on my right arm. I had my shoulder repaired. I still got a scar that shaved part of my elbow off. I've gone through a lot in the past 5-6 months, but I've got to thinking about this. I'm not the only one. Everybody in this building has gone through a lot in their life. We all got troubles. We all got things going on. So I'm not going to come out here and cry and moan. You're crowding me there. Back up just a little bit. You don't have to. You're going to pick up the gray hairs I got here in my beard. I don't like that. I'm not a 20-year-old anymore, so keep your distance. And watch the bag.
Watch the bag. Watch the bag.
I lost my grandfather back the 1st of August. I come down here a lot, and I used to talk about my grandpa. He battled diabetes. He lost his leg. They found out that he had a tumor, and God finally called him home. I carry this in my pocket. This is something they gave out at the funeral home. It's a memory stone. It's kind of a nice little thing, but I don't need that to remember my grandpa. He was one of the reasons that I wanted to be a wrestler. When I was a little kid, we used to watch the Four Horsemen and all this on TV, and I wanted to be a wrestler. And while I may never make it to the WWE or TNA, I'm not ashamed of that. I am proud the fact that I have got to come out here and live my dream in front of all of you people. Because I guarantee that in all these big arenas and all over the country, there are no fans in this world that are more passionate and more caring and more loving than all you SWF fans.
We love Doug! We love Doug! We love Doug! We love Doug! We love Doug!
That is the reason that I came back here tonight.
Walking his face.
I keep up with the Facebook. I keep up with all this. I read the things that you put on there, and it brings a tear to my eye sometimes, because that's your people in life that care about you. That's all you got to get you through the hard times. Now, I'm gonna, I sat and I thought about what I wanted to say, what I wanted to get off my chest, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna let you talk.
Aww.
Before I say what I have to say, I'm going to hand you this mic and see what you have to say. How's that? Just, I'd like to hear if you have anything, And don't get too close to the bag. That's not Elvira.
Is that snake on the bag tonight?
We'd rather hear no! We'd rather hear no!
Hey, that's fine. I'm glad that you would rather hear Doug. You hadn't heard Doug in months.
That's right.
That's fine. Doug, I come out here as a man. I come out here as your friend to apologize to you. Maybe Heather, if you could shut up for about 2 minutes, hot dog in your mouth and shut up. Better yet, I'm pretty sure there's some single guy, Heather, that might take you up the road. I'll doubt it. Please, please. I'm asking you, please. Shut the hell up for a second. Doug, okay? I want to apologize to you as a friend. Yes, I did let you down. Yes, you did come to me, and you asked me, maybe it might be a crybaby night. Okay, oh well. The people wanted Doug Harrison, and by God, Doug Harrison. You come to me, and you hadn't asked for much. We went out and we've had benefits for everybody. We've had benefits for people that's never been to this show before. That said, you do a benefit for me, we start coming. We do a benefit, there ain't the first person that come to have our back or nothing. But we did benefits for them anyways, because SWF, from the beginning, from carrying the kids for Telehoma News, that they plug this. They want to help the kids, but not one son of a bitch from Telehoma News showed up, but two to represent that. But this is their company. This is for the kids. Did any of them show up? No. I put it on SWF They needed help with burial. We had benefits for them. You asked me, Doug, and I told you yes, and I let you down because we never done it. When you needed help, when you was out with that shoulder, and I apologize. I apologize for you losing your father. But my little sister was attacked by her ex-boyfriend while she was asleep, burned 50% of her body. Yes, I'm still not 100% because they're saying he might serve 3 to 8 years. For what? You got to go kill somebody? Now they can put me down on the set with him because if I ever see him, I'm going to get revenge for my little sister. My little sister is scarred for life. I went and seen her Saturday. Me and Angie went to Lewisburg. It was our anniversary last week. Happy anniversary, Angie, and I love you. It's on my heart. I went over to see my sister, and there said my sister, she don't have no right ear no more. She's scarred for life. That's why I had so much going on, and I apologize to you. That is the reason that I didn't go to Papa Paul or go to the commissioner when he had his head right and get this situated. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize, and I'm sorry. That is all I can do.
Now, I'm done with you. I'd ask you to leave. I wanted to hear what you had on your mind because I know what I have on my mind. Most mornings during the week, I get up and I read my Bible. This is not going to turn into some kind of a biblical thing. I just want you to listen to me. I'd appreciate it. Most mornings I get up and I read my Bible. I've got a bunch of people's phone numbers. I go through and I find some kind of scripture in that Bible that I think that if people read, they might have a better day. And I send that to about 50, 60 people every morning because I think about these people every morning. And yes, you're right. I'm not a rich man. I've never had a $250,000 million contract. I have the worst health insurance. Well, I have pretty bad health insurance. I needed help. And I did come to you and I did ask you. And I understand. I understand. And I've thought about this long and hard. And I talked about it to the right counselor. He's helped me deal with this. Why I wanted to come here tonight was to ask you to forgive me for being bitter and for being angry because I had no right to be angry. I can't get up in the morning and send these scriptures to people and send this because I believe in this with all my heart. I can't do that and come down here and be a horse's rear end because I'm bitter over something. I believe in God, and I know that no matter what I do in my life, He has always took care of me. He has always been there for me, and He has blessed me with some of the best friends that I could possibly ask for. So I've had problems with this and that down in this building, and it doesn't matter. Everybody is going through something. Everybody has got problems. Yeah, I lost my grandfather. That was a horrible thing, but I'm not the only one in this building that's lost somebody they love. It's one of the hardest things you ever go through. And I've told so many people that the only reason that I got through this, and I'm still getting through it, I miss him every day. But the only reason I get through this is because I know where he went, and I know that I'm going to see him again. I know this arm got cut up and chopped on and this and that, but I know that it's healing. I'm not cleared to wrestle yet, but my arm's healing. Because God's blessed me. He's touched me and He's healing me. Whether somebody believes or whether they don't, I don't try to push my beliefs on anybody, and I wouldn't do that. Because that's not how you get people to believe. You get people to believe by acting like this. God doesn't make you angry, He makes you love. God takes the hate and the anger out of your heart. I know you're filming this for TV. I hope that you don't get in trouble for speaking about God on TV because I know it's almost illegal anymore. But I'll guarantee you, when you get at your lowest point and when you get bad things happening in your life, the only thing that will pick you up is Him. He puts people in your life that help you come up. You make mistakes and I make mistakes. I've not been perfect. There's been times I know I've let you down. So When I first said I was going to come back, I was coming back with an axe to grind. And the other day, I listen to a lot of, I like Pearl Jam, I like Metallica, I like a lot of things, I like country music, I like all different kinds of music. But I've got this whole selection of Southern gospel music I listen to. I put it in my player when I'm feeling bad about something or something gets me down, and I get goosebumps going because I know he said it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Just hang in there. There are people all over this world that are hurt. So I'm not trying to single myself out as somebody that's needy and oh boo-hoo, I needed this and needed that. Because I did. But I also know that no matter what, he'll take care of me. If you think you don't have a way, he makes a way. Like I said, I hope nobody goes to jail for this. I know it's halfway illegal anymore. I know I've heard you've been somewhat of a horse's rear end yourself. I used to look up to you and respect you. Whatever it is, you need to go and shake it out. And by the way, Mr. Commish, I did throw the money at Paul when I walked in the door. So I bought a ticket. I'm in this ring because I had a wrestling license in the story. You're not the only one with stroke around here. I think Paul's got a little bit, right? Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit out here and talk all night. I'm not going to sit out here and go on all night. I'm just telling you this. I don't want any hard feelings between us because I love you. My brother's back in Arkansas. I don't get to see him 3 or 4 times a year. I used to have a brother that come in here. I thought was a brother. I don't see him much anymore. I live 50 feet from him. People turn their back on you on a daily basis. You have very few friends in this world. So like I said, I came here with an axe to grind. But if something's wrong, it says in the Bible, don't spend your time seeking revenge. I will avenge thee. I will take care of it. That's what God says. So you can say you're a coward or somebody's a coward because they don't want to do this or do that. I have faith, and that faith will take care of me. Woo! I'm not cleared to wrestle yet, but I've been working hard. I get those weights pumping. I get to working hard. And I know it's not going to be long.
Win.
Yeah, win.
That's what the people
I
want
do.
to know, win.
Do you want to know when?
Yeah.
There's a date coming up. It'll only happen once in our lifetime. 11.
November the 11th.
That gives me,
Okay,
give or take 4 or 5 weeks to get back ready to get in here and get thrashed. Because, brother, people think, I hear people all the time, oh, wrestling's fake, wrestling's fake.
No,
if wrestling was fake, I wouldn't have had my darn shoulder pulled out of the
That's
side.
right.
This is a sport. This is a sport. And there are genuinely people that I don't like, and there's genuinely people that don't like me. But you're somebody that I've always believed I could count on, and I still want to believe that because I know he put you in my life and vice versa. But just to settle the score and just to get this out in the open, and you're done talking, so I know people, you got your say, I'm having mine. 11. And I know you don't like me much because you said I couldn't come. So I'm going to go to the one person that's got a little bit of stroke here. Paul, come this way, please. If you can get up and come this way. Now, times are hard and business is changing and this and that, and I know we all have things to worry about, but I am going to be cleared to wrestle at 11. And Paul, if you have to... Whatever you got to do to your commish over here to make this happen, I want a match back here at SWF. All these people. I want it to be special. I want it to be special. I want the very best wrestler opponent. I want somebody. Yukon Jack. You and I was looking through my plaques. Y'all give me a couple before. I keep them hung up and they really helped me get through this surgery and these hard times. And I keep looking at that you voted for me one popular 1 year, Wrestler of the Year 1 year, tied with Chaos. And two of them really stuck out to me was Feud of the Year. Doug Harrison and Yukon Jack. So what I'm asking for is a match on 11-11-11 with you.
1-1-1-1-1. It's a robot. It's not the real Doug Harrison. It's a robot.
And when that day approaches, it's not going to be. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens between now and then. Can you make that happen? How many of you like to see me in here? Really? A little bit louder than that. I want to really. That put a quiver in my liver. So,
we love Doug! 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 We love Doug!
And you are absolutely the greatest fans in the world. And I love you. And no matter what, and please don't get me arrested for this, because like I said, I know it's almost illegal. But when things get you down, ask him to help, because he'll do it. I promise you, he'll help you. He'll help you better than I will. You want to say something? Oh, wait a minute. You wanted to see what was in this bag.
Bye. Daddy got a new one. Oh, God.
I'm good at playing jokes too, Jack. There you go. 11-11-11. I'll see you all then.